Test we're going to do with the Nomad 7 panel is a simulation of one of the intended uses, which is basically setting the panel up on your tent, leaving it for the day, and basically charging up your battery banks while you're out doing more exciting things. So what we're going to do is we've got the Venture 30 battery bank, which with the indicator here you can see it's only got one bar left, so it's near on flat. We're just going to set the panel up on this fence post here. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I will probably come out and change it once or twice throughout the day, but being winter, it's got the sun's fairly low in the sky, and it'll be getting a fairly good charge throughout the day without having to move it. I'll probably move it twice, and we'll go for about 8 hours of sunlight, and we'll see how it goes. So we're using everything that Goal Zero has supplied. So basically it's the Venture 30 with the supplied cable and the supplied cable of the Nomad panel. So we'll just plug all that in, tuck it in underneath there, and if you can have a look there, we're getting fairly good charge at the moment. We're getting 2 to 3 lights on the indicator here. So I'll just adjust the angle slightly to get it running optimally, then we'll leave it go. So it is 20 to 5 in the afternoon, so it's actually been just over 8 hours. We did have to move the solar panel. It got a bit windy here today and it actually blew it off the fence post. It was probably on the ground for about 10 minutes, so change of location, but again, it's been sitting out here for about 8 hours, and let's see how it's gone. So I don't know how easily you can see that. You can see it pretty good there. It's got 4 bars out of 5, so that's pretty good. So we'll take it inside and have a bit more of a chat. Now, we've had it outside, like I said, for about 8 hours charging in the sun. Now, the day that we did the test on, it was a winter's day in Queensland, and we had temperatures in the mid to high 20s in degrees Celsius, and there was literally not a cloud in the sky. So for a good baseline day for testing, it was pretty much perfect. Now, in the 8 hours, we had the Venture 30 at the start of the test with 1 bar of charge, and at the end of 8 hours, we got up to 4 out of 5 bars of charge. Now, on the website, Goal Zero says that the Nomad 7 Plus will charge the Venture 30 in 8 to 16 hours. Now, that's a pretty big range in terms of what it, 8 to 16 hours, that's an 8 hour difference. But obviously you can have huge differences in sun, whether it's cloudy, whether it's winter, whether it's summer, all those sorts of things. Now, in the 8 hours that we tested it, we had very good sun, there was no clouds, and we got around about 70 to 80% of charge into the Venture 30 battery bank. Now, to convert that into real world, easy to understand terms, on their website, Goal Zero says that the Venture 30 will charge an action camera like a GoPro about 5 times. It will charge a smartphone 2 to 3 times, or a tablet 1 time. Now, I've used this battery bank dozens and dozens of times, and those figures are pretty much bang on. I can have this and I can charge my mobile phone and still have at least half the life left in the battery bank. You charge a GoPro or something like that and it barely moves it. Like, it's, you'd get 5 out of it, no worries at all. So in terms of my experiences with it, it works exactly as advertised. So as a consumer, that's pretty much all you can ask for. If you look at the product, you like the look of it, you like the feel of it, and you like the specifications on paper, if you'd get it home and it works exactly as advertised, what more do you want? You're happy with it when you bought it, the build quality is good, and it performs as specified. So I'm not going to go too far into whether I think the performance is acceptable or anything like that. I obviously came to that decision before I parted with my money for it. But for someone who may be looking at one of these and they're worried about, is it going to perform? Is it as good as they say it is? Because, these days, not everything performs as it's advertised. So it is good to have someone who has had one, who has used one, and can say, yes, it does work as specified, and that they're happy with it. So I hope this helps you guys out, and if you're looking at one of these, I'd have no dramas in recommending it to you, because like I said, the build quality is good and it works as specified, so really that's all you can ask for. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, just drop it into a comment and I'll do my best to answer it for you. Thanks for watching.